Alright, y'all, so I told y'all would be getting some videos at night, some nighttime reactions, some more instant reactions. This is not an instant reaction, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got on 2K with the same with the hometown homies after the game, so I this isn't an instant reaction, but it's as instant as I can get it to y'all tonight. So first, let's talk about the game that's like right in my mind is the Nuggets Timber. Hey, stop, dogs. Is the Nuggets Timberwolves game, bro, and that was a 115 to 107 win for Denver, who tied the series 2-2. And this was a game where literally I thought everybody that wasn't named Rudy Gobert and Anthony Edwards suck. I genuinely believe that. In this game, everybody on the Timberwolves that was not named Rudy Gobert or Anthony Edwards was not good. Mike Conley had some moments here or there. Karl Anthony Towns got a little better in the second quarter, but not much better at all. So, like, you know what I'm saying? There were some bright spots. Oh, Naz Reid. Naz Reid was good, too. Not defensively, as defensively good as he had been for the rest of the series, but, you know what I'm saying? It did help. And, well, it didn't help, but it was just like, he did provide the scoring off the bench that you want, but it was like his defense just wasn't as good as it had been part of the way in the series, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he went 1 for 7 on the bench. Mike Conley went 5 for 12, 3 for 7 from 3. Karl Anthony Towns was 5 for 18, but I think he literally hadn't hit a field goal in the first half or something like that. Rudy Gobert was 3 for 5, but it was really just they were fouling him a lot in the fourth quarter, and he was hitting most of them more than you would expect for Rudy Gobert. He had some good defensive plays. Chloe, stop chewing up that bed. He has some good defensive plays, and he has some big rebounding. He had 14 boards. Cat also had 12 boards. He did have a double-double, so I don't want to downplay it, but you want Cat to score more than 13 points, especially after in Game 3 when y'all lost, he only took like 7 shots. That didn't happen. But then you have Anthony Edwards out there, 16 for 25, 5 for 8 from 3, 44 points. It literally every single time that Anthony Edwards was initiating the offense, it felt like they were going to score, and every single time it was anyone else, it felt like they weren't going to score. That's just how it was. The Timberwolves were missing open shots tonight. Denver's offense, the thing about this game was Minnesota really didn't play bad. It was just Denver got out to a lead. Well, Minnesota got out to a lead, Denver came back, then Denver got out to the lead. From there, it was really both offenses were going tit for tat, and when neither offense was scoring, neither offense was scoring. Like after that, like a 1-11-0 run by Denver, it was like when one team's offense was going, the other team's offense was going. When one team's defense was going, the other team's defense was going. It was just that neither team. It was just that the Timberwolves could not get stops down the stretch. Every time they wanted to go make a run, every time they made it like a 6-point, a 5-point, every time they made it like a 7-point, 8-point, any of these type of games where it was single digit, where you're coming back with 2 minutes left, you're gonna ride off that home crowd, you're gonna call these last 2 timeouts, you're gonna make your run. Every single time they tried to do that, somebody would hit a big shot. It didn't even matter who it was for Denver. Somebody. Aaron Gordon was out there damn near perfect tonight. And he was damn near perfect last in Game 2, Game 3. Jamal Murray was playing well. Jokic was playing well. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, it was like every single player for Denver just was not missing shots. So it was like every single time that Anthony Edwards would cook and go on a run by himself or would have some help, even if he had help, Denver would just be unstoppable. Minnesota could not stop anybody when it mattered tonight, and that's just even when you're a great defense, there are going to be nights like that where you're going to get a 3-time MVP, arguably the best player on the planet, and a team that's as well coached and just as talented as Denver is and experienced now. Like, that's just going to happen sometimes. Aaron Gordon, 11 for 12, 2 for 2 from 3, 27.6 assists, 7 boards. The only reason that Denver was winning the non-Jokic minutes tonight was because Justin Holiday, Christian Brown were both playing very well offensively, but it was because when Jokic was on the bench, they had point Aaron Gordon, and it worked flawlessly, bro. Aaron Gordon was running that offense like he was Draymond Green. I promise you, I kid you not, bro. It looked like it was beautiful out there the way Aaron Gordon was running that offense, and I hated to see it because I'm one of those people. Well, I didn't hate to see it. It was just like annoying for me to see because I wanted the Timberwolves to win. I want the Timberwolves to win this series. Like, I think that's really fun. I'm a really big fan of Anthony Edwards. He's my personal like favorite player to watch in the series, bro. Like, I want them to win. I want them to go get a ring because I already saw Jokic get a ring. It's like it would be cool to see Anthony Edwards get one, especially this young, because he's about to be the new face of the league, or at least one of them. So I was mad, bro. I was like, damn, Aaron Gordon's really out here tearing y'all up like that. Like, Michael Porter Jr. only went 2 for 4, did not hit a 3, and y'all lost this game by 8 points? By 8 points? Like, what are we doing, bro? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was 1 for 6 and 1 for 4 from 3. Jamal Murray had a good game, but not a great game. He was 8 for 17 and 3 for 7 from 3. Jokic was 1 for 5 from 3, but Jokic did have a very good game of 15 for 26, 35.7 boards, 7 assists, not triple-double, but very good game. But it was just like nobody but Anthony Edwards could really do anything for Minnesota. That was really what it boiled down to. It looked like when you're watching Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs, it's just like there's nobody doing anything besides him, and then you have the occasional, like you have the Naz Reid, you have the Cat in this game where they occasionally do something, the Rudy Gobert who's doing something. but it's just not enough. Like, you need Cat to be Cat in one of these games at home, and he was not himself in either game. And now you go back to Denver, tied 2-2 with no momentum. It's just tough. But yeah, bro, I don't know. Point Aaron Gordon was really my biggest takeaway from this. Like, it was like nothing really changed too much, I didn't think, but it was just like point Aaron Gordon was what I saw that was just looked unstoppable. They were doing a lot they were throwing a lot of different defenders at Anthony Edwards. They had Aaron Gordon on him. They had KCP on him. They had Reggie Jackson on him. He loves that Reggie Jackson matchup. You never are putting Jokic on him, but they had a lot of bodies go at him. None of them worked. It's just Anthony Edwards is cold. And then the Pacers blew out the Knicks today. It looks like the injuries, it looks like some of that playing 48 minutes a game for like the last few weeks is starting to come back, and it's starting to haunt the Knicks a little bit. I hate to see it, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what goes on with Jalen Brunson and that injury. Alec Burks was literally their leading scorer with 20 points. Precious Achiuwa was their leading rebounder with 6 points. Like, it was just a really bad game for New York. There's not too much to talk about with this. But with OG Anunoby not looking like he's anywhere close to returning, with Jalen Brunson's injury that we don't know much about, with Josh Hart and DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson, none of them looking like themselves ever since the Game 3 change where Aaron Nesmith was on Jalen Brunson. And granted, in Game 3, Jalen Brunson still had a good game. It wasn't as efficient, but it was still a good game. It's just like, this seems like more like the injury than the Aaron Nesmith change, but I definitely think both have played a factor. Miles McBride was a big spark plug off the bench, but these boys had TJ McConnell coming off the bench looking like Michael Jordan, looking like the best player of all time. Even though I think that's LeBron, I don't know why I said Michael Jordan, but they just had him looking like the best player of all time, like one of the best point guards, like John Stockton, Steve Nash. Like, he was like one of those white guys, bro. Jason Kidd, he was out there cooking in the first half, and he was part of the reason they got up to that big lead. Tyrese didn't have to do much. Siakam didn't have to do much. Miles Turner didn't have to do much. It was just nobody was missing. It was just they played a perfect game, it looked like, bro. Like, their defense was great. Their offense was great. It was like they as a team did something spectacular, but nobody individually did anything spectacular for it to happen. So that was just like beautiful. Like, you just love to see that, bro. This is a 2-2 series, and I really could see the Pacers winning it. I'm going to stick with my picks of Knicks and 4 just because I still think they have the best player in the series, plus they are going back home. But I'm very worried. The injuries are catching up to them. The fatigue looks like it's catching up to them. The defense for Indiana looks like it's figured some things out. There's just a lot that I think is going a little bit wrong, but for New York right now. But I'm still gonna stick with my pick. And plus, I don't do the whole change in picks mid-series thing unless an injury happens or something like that, where it's like, okay, I could have never foreseen that. But even then, I don't really change my picks. It's like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's a prediction. Like, what are y'all gonna do? Hate on me because I was wrong? Like, you have predictions that are wrong too. But yeah, I said Knicks in 6, and I said Nuggets in 7. Nuggets in 7 looks a lot more likely right now than Knicks in 6. But I could honestly see either one of these series going either way. If I had to pick who I'm leading towards in each series right now, very slight lean to Indiana just because of all the injury question marks with New York, and then very slight lead to Minnesota still. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is. I did say it was a must-win game for either team, and I think it's like 51-49 here. It just kind of feels like it might be Minnesota's time to win this series, go to the conference finals. That's just kind of what it feels like to me, but I don't know. Like, the league did give them a big, nice boost when they didn't suspend Jamal Murray, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. I hope y'all like this like more instantaneous reaction where I have some more fresh things on my brain, like about the coverages and about like what changed up, what the coaching scheme was, and everything like that. But yeah, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all had a good Mother's Day. Second video today. Y'all will get one tomorrow night after the games, so not one in the morning. But yeah, bro, I love y'all. Keep guiding your life. Stay praying, stay blessed, and please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you liked it. Thank you.